Have you ever felt like your life is stagnant, as if something is blocking your progress? It could be that the energy of your home is holding you back. The environment we live in not only reflects our inner state, but also deeply influences our well-being and the opportunities we attract. Buddhist teachings and the law of attraction show us that creating harmony in our living space is essential to bringing balance and opening pathways in life. Today, we'll reveal 5 things you should remove from your home immediately to unlock that stagnant energy. It might seem simple, but the impact of these actions goes beyond mere appearance. They help reorganize your mind, clear old emotions, and make room for the new. Stay with me until the end, because I'll not only show you what to remove, but also how to handle each item in the most conscious way possible, following both the law of attraction and Buddhist teachings on detachment and renewal. In Buddhism, everything is interconnected. What we accumulate and keep around us reflects the energy we carry internally. Objects aren't just things, they can carry memories, emotions, and even negative influences that affect our minds and our perception of reality. According to the law of attraction, if you want to attract abundance, love, and well-being, you need to make room for these things in your life, and it starts with your physical environment. What we're discussing here isn't just about throwing things away, but about renewing your home's energy, eliminating invisible blockages. Each object that no longer serves a purpose in your life is a weight, and the more you accumulate, the denser your energy becomes, creating a vibrational field that attracts stagnation. Let's take this first step together towards change, clearing out what no longer makes sense and making space for the new. Storing clothes that we no longer wear might seem harmless, but according to Buddhist teachings, this habit can generate attachment to the past, which interferes with the natural flow of life. Such attachments are a form of resistance to change, trapping our minds in emotions and moments that no longer serve us. The law of attraction also teaches us that by keeping objects that have lost their utility, we're emitting a vibration of stagnation and fear of scarcity. Instead of trusting that the future will bring what we need, we cling to what has passed, accumulating things just in case. This blocks not only the energy of the house, but also the flow of new opportunities. Each stored piece of clothing can contain a memory or a feeling. For instance, those pants that no longer fit may be linked to a time you miss or a desire to return to an old body. Keeping these clothes is like carrying an emotional weight we don't realize. They anchor us to the past, sending a subconscious message that something is incomplete in our lives. Similarly, clothes purchased on impulse or that were never worn represent decisions not aligned with who you really are. Each time you look at these pieces, you might feel guilt or frustration, which affects your emotional vibration. Storing these clothes, believing that one day you will wear them, is a form of mental imprisonment, preventing you from living the present with lightness and authenticity. Buddhism teaches us that attachment is a source of suffering. Detaching is not just about throwing away or donating what we no longer want, but doing so with awareness, accepting that everything in life has a cycle. Life is impermanent, and resisting change creates unnecessary suffering. When we let go of what no longer makes sense on our journey, we make room for new and meaningful things to arrive. Applying this principle to clothes is an exercise in self-acceptance and renewal. The law of attraction teaches us that the universe responds to the energy we emit. If you keep a wardrobe full of clothes you no longer wear, you are sending the universe a message of stagnation. You are clinging to what has been, thus preventing new opportunities from arising. When you decide to release these pieces, you are showing that you trust the process of life and believe that better things will come. It's an act of creating space for the new. To detach consciously, you can donate clothes to those in need. When you donate a garment in good condition, you are transferring positive energy to another person. The act of donating generates gratitude and joy for both the receiver and the giver, creating a virtuous cycle of positive energy. According to the law of attraction, this gesture attracts more good things to your life because you are vibrating in abundance and generosity. You can also practice minimalism. Minimalism is a practice that promotes lightness and well-being. Have in your closet only the pieces that truly make sense for you and that are used frequently. It's not about having few clothes, but about having clothes that represent who you are today and that bring comfort and joy. Practicing detachment once can bring immediate relief, but it is important to maintain a routine of renewal so that your home's energy continues flowing. A good practice is to adopt the in-out rule. For each new piece that enters the wardrobe, an old one should go. This prevents accumulation and maintains balance. Additionally, review your clothes each season and eliminate what was not used in the last year. If a piece was not necessary for that long, it's likely not useful to you anymore. After eliminating clothes that no longer make sense, you will notice a sense of lightness and mental clarity. Your home, like your mind, will be less cluttered. You will feel more aligned with the present moment and more open to new experiences. This is a powerful step to elevate your vibration and attract opportunities aligned with your current goals. Remember, each piece you keep in your wardrobe should represent who you are now and the path you want to follow. By getting rid of the excess, you're not just organizing your wardrobe, you're taking an important step toward a lighter, more abundant, and happier life. Broken objects may seem harmless, but in Buddhist teachings, they represent imbalance, stagnation, and unresolved issues. Keeping damaged items at home is an unconscious way of connecting to what is out of harmony in our lives. Each object with a disrupted function carries the energy of imperfection and paralysis, reflecting situations that may be stuck or out of control internally. In the context of the law of attraction, everything around us emits a vibration that influences our reality. When we store something broken, we're getting used to accepting what doesn't fully function, sending the universe the message that we conform to limiting situations. Therefore, a house full of damaged objects can become an energetic field of blockages, attracting more difficulties and problems into our lives. Each object has a function and a purpose. When something breaks and remains in our space, it carries an energy that symbolizes stagnation and half-done things. Just as Buddhism seeks balance and harmony, our environment should reflect this state of completeness. Keeping broken objects is a symbolic way to cultivate the energy of delay, as if saying, "I'm okay with what's unfinished." Moreover, broken items can generate unconscious frustration. Every time you see them, even without realizing it, your mind is reminded of something that needs fixing and hasn't been addressed. This can create anxiety and a feeling of overload, affecting your well-being and making it difficult to attract new opportunities. Buddhism emphasizes the concept of impermanence. Everything is transient, and nothing remains the same forever. When an object breaks, it reminds us of life's ephemeral nature. Accepting that an item has completed its cycle is practicing detachment and accepting change. However, there's also deep teaching in the art of repairing what can be salvaged. This is symbolized in the Japanese practice of kintsugi, where broken ceramics are restored with gold, celebrating their cracks and imperfections. This practice teaches us that instead of discarding everything that's damaged, we can transform a break into a chance for renewal. This applies to objects and to our lives. Sometimes, something doesn't need to be thrown away but repaired with care and affection. According to the law of attraction, stagnant energy attracts more stagnation. If you keep broken objects at home, you're sending the universe a message that you accept what's non-functional. This can reflect in various areas of your life, making it difficult for new opportunities and solutions to arise. By clearing out what's damaged and purposeless, you make room for new energies and positive experiences. Damaged and unusable objects are like physical symbols of unresolved issues. Therefore, removing them is an act of liberation that tells the universe you're ready for the new and open to receiving what truly works and brings well-being. If a broken object has sentimental or functional value and can be repaired, fix it as soon as possible. Not only does this restore the item's utility, but it also renews the positive energy associated with it. When we fix something, we send a message of care and attention to the universe, saying we want to maintain what still has value and purpose. When an object can't be salvaged, it's important to discard it respectfully and ecologically, ending the cycle of that item consciously and with gratitude for the time it was useful. This practice prevents the energy of carelessness and waste from spreading through your home. Separate materials for recycling whenever possible. For example, electronic items should be disposed of at appropriate collection points. Often we keep broken objects out of attachment, even when they no longer make sense. Ask yourself, does this object still serve a purpose for me? If the answer is no, free yourself from it. The act of letting go is powerful and brings a sense of lightness, reflecting in your daily life. Avoid accumulating broken objects by creating a habit of regular maintenance in your home. Take care of the items you use and love to prevent them from wearing out prematurely. When you care for what you have, you demonstrate gratitude for what you already possess, which strengthens the vibration of abundance. Eliminating broken and useless objects brings relief and mental clarity. When you rid yourself of these items, you immediately notice an improvement in the energy of the environment. Your home becomes lighter and more organized, reflecting this harmony in your mind and life. Moreover, the practice of detachment generates a sense of control and responsibility, as you feel capable of maintaining your space in order and attracting what you desire. Creating space for the new is fundamental in both Buddhism and the law of attraction. By removing what no longer works, you are telling the universe that you're ready to receive new opportunities and experiences more aligned with your current moment. This is a powerful spiritual practice, accepting the flow of life, caring for what has value, and releasing what no longer serves. Dealing with broken objects is more than a matter of organization. It's an exercise in detachment, renewal, and trust in impermanence. If something has value and can be repaired, it's worth restoring and transforming the break into learning. If it cannot be recovered, it's time to let it go with gratitude, making room for new possibilities. This is an essential step to transform your home and life. Try it. You'll see how a lighter, functional, and harmonious space directly reflects on your mind, your inner peace, and your ability to attract good things for your future. Shoes are much more than daily wear items. From a spiritual perspective, they symbolize the path we travel in life and how we advance on our personal journey. In Buddhism, everything we accumulate or keep around us affects the quality of our energy, and this includes seemingly trivial objects like footwear. Dirty, worn, or damaged shoes represent difficulties, obstacles, and personal wear and tear, both physically and emotionally. Similarly, the law of attraction teaches us that the energy present in what we possess and use influences the opportunities we attract. Keeping shoes in poor condition is like carrying the vibration of impediments and delay, reinforcing situations that hinder our progress. Therefore, taking care of shoes or consciously discarding them is a symbolic and practical way to pave the way for new experiences and unlock the energies that guide our lives. The shoes we wear represent the experiences we've had and the paths we've chosen to follow. If we continue to store footwear that is dirty, damaged, or no longer fits, we're sending the universe a message of neglect and attachment to what is no longer useful. Worn shoes symbolize not just fatigue and stagnation, but also resistance to leaving behind what has fulfilled its purpose. Moreover, each time you see a worn or unusable shoe in your closet, you might unconsciously feel an emotional weight, as if something were stuck or out of place. This can create a subtle but constant sensation of delay in various areas of life, preventing new opportunities and experiences from arriving smoothly. If a shoe no longer fulfills its function, keeping it is like trying to retain a phase of life that has passed. It's essential to recognize the moment to renew in order to keep the flow of life moving. Additionally, cleanliness and maintenance are valued practices in Buddhism. Just as we clean our inner selves through meditation and reflection, taking care of the objects we use, especially shoes, is a way to cultivate attention and respect for the path we've traveled. From the perspective of the law of attraction, keeping shoes in poor condition or accumulating them without purpose can be seen as an energetic obstacle. Life responds to what we project, and if our shoes, symbols of the steps we take, are poorly maintained, we're sending the universe a message of misalignment and blockage. Old and dirty shoes can also convey the idea that we're not ready to move forward or explore new paths. On the other hand, when you care for shoes that still make sense or release those that have served their purpose, you create space for new opportunities. This gesture shows that you're prepared to walk new paths and face challenges with confidence and renewed energy. Not every worn shoe needs to be discarded. Sometimes, a careful cleaning or a simple repair can breathe new life into it. The practice of restoring something worthwhile is a way to preserve and renew energy. By cleaning and organizing your shoes, you send a message of attention and care for your personal path, strengthening the vibration of order and prosperity. Clean your shoes regularly to prevent the accumulation of dirt and stagnant energy. Consider repairing them if they are still comfortable and functional. Sometimes, a simple sole replacement can make all the difference. Shoes that no longer make sense for you, but are still in good condition, can be donated to those in need. Donating is a powerful act of generosity, and according to the law of attraction, what you give returns multiplied. When you donate, besides helping someone, you create space for the new and attract energy of gratitude and prosperity. Donate shoes that are in good condition and can be useful to another person. Make the donation with a feeling of gratitude, recognizing the role that footwear played in your life. If a shoe is too damaged and cannot be repaired, it's time to let it go. Keeping unusable items only contributes to clutter and stagnant energy. Dispose of them conscientiously, separating materials that can be recycled and avoiding unnecessary waste accumulation. Dispose without guilt. By releasing what no longer serves you, you're opening space for new experiences. Organize your shoes to maintain a positive flow. Keeping your shoes organized is a way to keep the energy moving in your home and life. When you know exactly where each thing is, you avoid stress and disorder, cultivating an energy of clarity and readiness. The physical organization of objects facilitates energetic flow and creates a harmonious environment. Separate shoes by type and frequency of use. Keep the pairs you wear most in an accessible place and store the rest properly. Whenever possible, keep shoes clean and in good condition to prevent the accumulation of dense energy. The in-out rule is also useful. For each new pair of shoes you buy, an old one should go. This practice prevents accumulation and helps you stay focused on the present, appreciating the items that truly matter and serve your current moment. By cleaning, repairing, or letting go of shoes you no longer use, you are not only organizing your physical space, but also aligning your energy with the journey you wish to undertake. This simple act reflects a commitment to yourself and your personal growth. When we take care of the objects that accompany us in life, we are symbolically taking care of ourselves and the path we choose to follow. Letting go of old or dirty shoes is an important step in breaking with the past and paving the way for the new. This strengthens the energy of movement and renewal, helping you attract opportunities and experiences aligned with your purposes and desires. Keeping belongings of loved ones who have passed away is common, especially when we want to preserve their memory. However, according to Buddhist teachings, attachment to the past can trap our minds, making it difficult to grieve and preventing us from living fully in the present. Similarly, the law of attraction emphasizes that we must make space for the new, and Buddhism teaches that every cycle must end for another to begin. These belongings often carry intense emotional energy, both positive and negative. If not managed mindfully, they can act as anchors, keeping us tied to the past and creating emotional blockages. Releasing or reorganizing these items with love and gratitude is essential for closing chapters, renewing energy, and moving forward with lightness. Objects hold memories. Clothes, books, furniture, and other items from deceased loved ones may bring back memories associated with specific moments. However, keeping too many of these items may lead to emotional attachment, as if by preserving these objects, we are keeping the person alive in our lives. This type of attachment, according to Buddhism, prevents us from embracing impermanence, a key concept in Buddhist philosophy. Learning to let go honors the natural cycle of existence and opens the way for new experiences and relationships. Letting go of some of these items is an act of acceptance and renewal. Choose a few meaningful items that hold positive memories. These objects can serve as loving reminders, but should not be so numerous as to create a heavy atmosphere. Keeping a few significant pieces preserves memory without overburdening your space with the energy of the past. If you find it difficult to let go of certain objects, consider performing a small farewell ritual. Hold the item, and with gratitude, acknowledge its importance and the role it played in your life. Then, with love, release it, allowing the energy to continue flowing. Often, we keep objects out of guilt or obligation, as if letting them go would be disrespectful to the person's memory. But detachment does not mean a lack of love. It means recognizing that memories live in the heart, not in objects. Honoring someone means moving forward with gratitude, not being stuck in what was. As you release the belongings of loved ones, you will feel a sense of relief and lightness. This act does not mean forgetting or stopping loving them. Rather, it is an acceptance of impermanence and a way to allow your home's energy to renew. Although the process can be emotionally challenging, it brings clarity and creates space for new experiences and relationships to enter your life. Letting go is a way to practice self-compassion, respecting your emotions and accepting that everything in life has a cycle. When you release the past with gratitude, you tell the universe that you are ready to move forward and live fully in the present. Clutter is not just about aesthetics. It reflects mental and emotional confusion, impairing our focus and well-being. In Buddhism, a disorderly environment interferes with inner peace and makes mindfulness practice more difficult. The law of attraction teaches that chaotic environments generate dense energy, blocking the natural flow of prosperity and harmony. When we accumulate things without purpose, we create an invisible barrier that prevents new opportunities from entering our lives. Living in a disorganized space causes mental overload. Even unconsciously, the chaos around us creates a sense of anxiety and stagnation. This happens because every object in a space occupies a portion of our attention. The more we accumulate, the more distracted and overwhelmed our minds become. Physical clutter is often a manifestation of inner confusion, making it difficult to focus and think clearly. On the other hand, organized spaces with free flow allow energy to move harmoniously, fostering tranquility and creativity. The act of organizing and eliminating what no longer serves is a powerful form of spiritual and emotional renewal. The law of attraction teaches that the universe needs space to bring new opportunities. If your home is full of unnecessary things, there's no room for the new to enter. Furthermore, the energy of accumulation sends a vibration of scarcity and fear, as if you need to hold on to everything for fear of losing something. When you eliminate the excess and organize your home, you tell the universe that you trust the flow of abundance and are open to receiving new experiences and blessings. The idea of organizing everything at once can be overwhelming. Start with a specific area, like a drawer or a closet, and progress step by step. Each small victory brings relief and motivation to continue. Ask yourself, does this item truly bring joy or serve a clear function? If the answer is no, it's time to let it go. Keeping only what is meaningful and useful creates a sense of lightness and makes organization easier. Every time you organize an area of your home, do so with mindfulness and intention. Conscious organization is a form of active meditation, connecting you with the present and what truly matters. When you eliminate clutter and unnecessary accumulation, your home becomes a lighter, more harmonious space, reflecting this peace in your mind. You'll feel more focused, productive, and emotionally balanced, ready to attract opportunities aligned with your desires and goals. Moreover, maintaining organization prevents you from returning to a state of confusion and stagnation, creating a positive cycle of clarity and continuous renewal. Eliminating clutter is more than just an aesthetic task. It's a spiritual and energetic practice. Each time you organize a space or let go of what is no longer useful, you renew your energy and open yourself to the new. Transformation happens when you create both physical and mental space for new experiences to flourish. Keeping an organized home is an act of self-care and self-love. Start today. Take the first step and notice how each small action brings a sense of lightness and renewal. Over time, you'll see that this ongoing practice not only transforms your home, but also opens pathways to a fuller and more meaningful life.